guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you're new to my channel, and welcome to Beauty with Purpose. Don't worry, the makeup look on this is either already posted or is coming. But today I have for you guys my February favorites, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And let's go ahead and start with primers. Okay. My first favorite is actually the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and I really like this one really because it is actually helping fill in my pores and correct my skin without making it dry. And so that's why I really like this one. I recommend this for people with dry skin or skin that dries out easily if you still want to fill in your pores, because that was something that I kind of feared, was finding a hydrating primer and then it didn't fill in my pores. And so I really like this Urban Decay Optical Illusion one for filling in my pores and, you know, just keeping my skin hydrated. And so yeah, that's all I'm wearing today. And now this one is kind of like, I don't really know. I really have to keep testing this out because I'm not sure if it's this that's making my makeup patchy, but I noticed that once I switched to this primer, my makeup started being a little patchy. But then again, I was also mixing in the Healthy Elixir foundation, and I noticed that one's just kind of patchy whenever I put it on, and so like when it wears down it gets patchy. And that is the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. Now I do like this one because it does hydrate and it does help keep your makeup on. Like I said, I'm gonna have to try this with different foundations because I really only noticed, like, the days that I'm recording I'm doing more glam looks, so I'm trying to do more full coverage foundations. And when I was doing that, I was using the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir foundation mixed in with my matte and poreless. And so so today on my skin, and I'll leave it in the description box, but today in my skin I have on just the matte and poreless with the Optical Illusion primer, and so I'm gonna see how that wears off. But yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was only yesterday that I wore just this, and then like on my pores I used Optical Illusion. Now on the center of my face where I used Optical Illusion, like, it wasn't patchy, and I used this with the Wet n Wild Cushion foundation, but I got patchy right here. And so I'm gonna try and see today, because I know I haven't had problems with the matte and poreless wearing down patchy, but for some reason, and it's always just in this area that it wears off patchy. So I'm gonna see today if that happens, and I'll leave it linked down below. Okay, now for some face products. I have really fallen in love with this, and it's creamy. I'm probably gonna keep repurchasing this one. I'm repurchasing this one, and that is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light Beige. And the applicator's just like, it's just like a regular doe foot, and this color is perfect for me. It kind of has yellowish undertones, but it's not too yellow. It's more on the neutral side, but it's really creamy, and a little bit of this goes a long way. I mean, you can see, I don't think any of my concealers look like this except for the Adri one, and that's only because you have to twist it up so you can tell how much I've used. But yeah, like this, I am so in love with this concealer. I love the way it makes my under eyes look. It doesn't look too creasy. I already have creases, but like it doesn't add, like it doesn't emphasize those creases, I should say. Whereas I have some concealers that do look really bad. And so yeah, also it's really, I don't want to call it hydrating, but it's not drying, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, and then a setting powder that I am loving is my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, and I have mine in the shade Translucent. But like I said, let me tap some of this out so you guys can see. So, I mean, it does have a slight tint to it. It's nothing dramatic, but I love the way this goes on. I use it wet underneath my eyes and anywhere I place concealer, and then I go in with a fluffy powder brush and that on the rest of my face with the powder brush, and I really like the way it comes out looking. I'm gonna try to put music over this so you can't hear my kids as much. And so yeah. Okay, and now for the face, one that I have really been loving is my Makeup Revolution All About Bronzing palette. and it just looks like this. The 3 shades that I usually go in with are these 3 right here. And yeah, so I really love this. I haven't really tried the highlighting shades, but I like mixing this one in because it does kind of give me like a soft glow, and that's what I'm wearing on my face today. It adds a lot of warmth to the skin, and it doesn't apply patchy, and it's really smooth. And so I really like this, and I believe that this was like I really want to say like $5 to $7. Like, it wasn't expensive at all. And so yeah, and Makeup Revolution is carried out Ulta. Now my favorite highlight of the month has been Wet n Wild in Precious Petals. This one is very loved. I'm wearing it today. If you want to see most of these products in action, check out the makeup tutorial for this look, because I am wearing all these products and they have all been applied in that makeup video. Oh, choking on my spit. Anyways, yeah, so this is applied and it's what I'm wearing today. It's really pretty, not glittery. These last a really long time, and the wear down is beautiful. Favorite brow pencil that I have been loving is my LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Blackest Brown. And you guessed it, this one is my favorite because it's finally just a regular little pencil tip, and it's really fine, and it's really easy to get those hair-like strokes, and so that's something that I've really been loving. This bully's pretty great. I like and I like this one because it's not too waxy, but it's not too stiff, but when you brush it out, like, it is easy to move the product around. Now, like this one, like I said, I like this one. I've come to like this one, and this is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil, and it has this tip. Now with this one, it's a little bit too waxy, and so whenever you brush through it, like, it moves around a lot, or at least on my face. But I do realize that I like this one when I want to just, like, where I have on no makeup, but I want to fill in my brows, and I think that's just because I have it in the shade Ash Brown, because without me doing my brows, like, I have very, very thin, light eyebrows, and to where it almost makes me just look a gray right here. So I notice whenever I'm not doing, like, when I don't have on any makeup, I'll just go in and I won't even over, like, line or anything. I'll literally just fill them in with this, and it looks amazing. And that's what I love this one for, because it's so movable and you can brush it out a lot. It makes it look really natural, to where if I don't want to wear any makeup, I can fill in my brows and it looks really good. Mascara that I'm loving, that I'm really gonna pray about purchasing the full size on, is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and this is just a little sample size that I got for my birthday gift, and the wand looks like this, but oh my gosh, the things that this does to your eyelashes. I mean, I'm really somebody where I struggle with getting my lower lashes to look good, and I feel like with this, especially since I'm getting really into falsies, like, they look amazing. Like, that's the only word I have for it. I think I was on the Monsieur Big Mascara. Anyways, yeah, I really like that mascara. I really want the full size of it, and yeah. Okay, so for setting spray / primer water, I've really been loving this Rose one by Wet n Wild. I can definitely notice a difference in my makeup. I feel like it makes my skin more plump, I guess from, like, soaking it in and stuff, and, like, my makeup just goes on more smooth. Like I said, I'm going for a more hydrated look, trying to really take care of my skin and keep that more hydrated. That being said, I've stopped liking this eyeshadow primer just for my eyelids and my skin type, not because it doesn't work. I love the way it works. It makes your eyeshadows more vibrant and last long. But this is the Sephora eyeshadow primer, and this dries the crap out of my eyes. I noticed that the more I use this, that's whenever my eczema on the inner corner of my eyelids started acting up super bad. And so yeah, I'm gonna be getting rid of this. Like I said, just because of my eyelid type, I'll probably give this away to somebody, but just for my skin type, it doesn't work out for me. It might really, so if you want something that's kind of affordable for eyeshadow primer, I would recommend trying that out. But if you have dry skin or problems with eczema like me, I don't know if you really like it for your eyelids. Okay, and something that I mentioned in my skincare products that I was like, just buy coconut oil. The more that I use this is the Clinique Take Off the Day Cleansing Balm. The more that I use this, the more I like it, the more I love it, because like I said, it really truly does take everything off with combination of using this first and then going in with your face wash afterwards. Like, it takes everything off. It just really gets rid of everything. It breaks everything down so easy. I've had some of the toughest lip colors on where it just wipes it away with, like, no problem, no scrubbing. And so yeah, I guess I do recommend this after all. And this, you've been using this as a toner and like as like a touch-up spray throughout the day. And this is the Garnier Skin Active Soothing Facial Mist. If I notice that my skin's starting to feel really dry throughout the day or anything like that, I'll go in and I'll spray this even over makeup, and it doesn't ruin my makeup. In fact, I actually feel like it'll make it last a little bit longer. And if I do get that patchy spot right there, then I can go in with either a beauty sponge or a brush, whatever I use that day, and just kind of blend out the patchiness. And so that has worked, and this is probably like my #1 recommendation for my favorites. And then my sponge that I forgot to mention last month, but I have some tips and tricks for it. And this is the e.l.f. Total Complexion Face Sponge, like this. And now I love this sponge, I really do. It's really, really soft. Like, I really feel like maybe even softer than a beauty blender. Now, it does have these holes, so if you're somebody who likes applying your powder with your damp sponge, you have to make sure that it's basically almost dry, or when you go to add the powder, you're gonna have like a spot where it looks like you kind of have holes in your makeup. So yeah, you have to make sure that this is like super, super dry. But I love it so much. Like, it's so great. Like, I can't even express how great this is. Oh, I almost forgot. Lashes. So I've been on like a lash/foundation kick. I really want to try out the Wet n Wild foundation stick, just because I'm so in love with the Photo Focus original foundation and then the BB Cushion foundation. I really want to try out the foundation stick. But these Kiss lashes are in the style Pixie. I do have to trim these just a little bit, but I love these lashes, and they're what I have on today. And like I said, if you want to see any of these in action, check out my makeup tutorial for this look that I have on today. These are just so beautiful, and I'm making these last. Like, this is probably my 3rd time wearing this top pair, and I'm probably gonna wear them probably 5 times. Like, I think I'm gonna cut it off at the number 5 since I have so many. Yeah, so yeah, you guys, that is it for my February favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry for all of the interruptions. I love you guys, but always remember that Jesus loves you more. If there's anything else that you would like me to go more in depth on, please comment down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.